Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new review, actually 4K driving night on the new Skoda Superb Sportline. So this is the key. It's pretty simple. I'm gonna unlock it, keep it in my pocket because it's wireless. Now you can see the full LED matrix lights that are adaptive. I'm short a little bit with the time, so I'm just gonna come around the car and on the back show you this massive, I'm gonna open it with a key, massive 660 liters if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna correct myself if I'm wrong. Trunk space, it's huge, but we're not gonna waste time. I'm gonna jump inside. So this is the 2.0 TDI, 190 horsepower, beautiful sun panel roof. As you can see, this car has a lot of equipment, standard as these ambient lights, but there's a few extra options like Canton speakers, which I really recommend, the panel roof, and I think there was like a few other options I can't remember now. Inside, ambient lightens up. If you turn on the ignition, everything else lightens up, like white buttons. So it's pretty nice, it's pretty simple. We're just gonna focus on the infotainment a little bit and the radio. So going to so the speakers are pretty good, as you can hear. I cannot play too long, not to get a copyright strike. You have hand gestures. This is the top screen. You have here vehicle information, so I'm gonna head up immediately to consumption. 7 liters since start. Long term 7.6, since refueling about 8 liters, 8.5. It's kind of dropping, depends on your driving style, and you have a lot of information here. You can change the cockpit, you can change the colors in the infotainment. If you go to vehicle settings, there's a lot of options here. I'm not going to go through all of them. I just wanted to show you some maybe colors, background lighting. So you have multiple colors. Depending on the colors, even the virtual cockpit change. So I'm gonna keep it on blue, some kind of I don't know, I like it. Of course, you have other options here like air condition, and it's pretty cool. It has heated steering wheel. Just have to long press it, I think, to turn it on. Yes, it's playing again now. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's a cool option, really handy in the winter. Now, just to show you the virtual cockpit, so you have I think 4 avatars, and I'm a classic guy. This is the sport, so we're gonna head on driving without further ado. So this is 190 horsepower, 2.0 diesel, all 4-wheel drive wagon. So let's head on. So the car is excellent. So I'm short with the time, so we're gonna head to the road that's really close, where there's no street lights, so you can see the performance of the LED matrix lights. I'm gonna use my phone as well, so I'm gonna cut it in to show you the comparison. And I'm currently now in a normal, so I'm gonna put it to sport, and we're gonna stop here if there's no traffic in front, and I'm expecting no traffic. Yes, so I'm gonna fully stop here. I'm gonna turn off these, so these are bright lights. No, so turn off the ACC. I'm gonna be brave, and I'm gonna turn off the traction control off, brake on the pedal, full gas. Whoa, shit. 50, 60, 80, 100, and I'm braking. There's a car far in the distance for safety. As you can see, definitely great. I think it's about 8 seconds. I'm gonna measure later on the video and write it down. Definitely this car has some power and performance. It's definitely exciting on the road. Now we're gonna turn here. I'm gonna put it back to normal. So these lights adapt. I don't know if you noticed in the traffic, when it's coming, you could turn off separate LEDs. Now have in mind the cameras are not here yet. They're not that good. I can see a lot more in person. And now we're gonna fully stop here. Now this is, I'm gonna do it, it's not automatic. I'm gonna put it, these are daytime running lights. You always have to put your lights on or to the, so these are the fog lights on as well. So I'm gonna put it back to the automatic. Now this is the long beam. And what I notice is, let me turn back the view here. So you can put the automatic long beam. This is long beam, this is the automatic. So it has automatic here. Now I'm gonna pause here and take out my phone just to film it, to compare it. Okay, so this is the iPhone camera. Now this is the interior, looks really nice, everything, but these are the matrix LED lights. So this is normal beam, this is the full beam. So I can see in person a lot more, just have that in mind. Now these are the fog lights, as you can see on the side. So pretty good, I would say, definitely compared to the Xenon LED, Xenon lights, excuse me, just Xenon, which I have. The LEDs, they're standard, but these matrix are definitely awesome. They turn off part of the LEDs if there's a car in front of you, but you know, my suggestion is always leave your car on automatic. And just wanted to show you here now. See, the long beam is on, this is off, and then you can push it forward, not towards yourself, and then it's on automatic, as you can see right now. Okay guys, so this is just a little driving in full pitch black because there's no you know, light here. So the lights are on automatic, and I can see they're really bright now. So automatic long beam, and they're really long. I can see all farther away. So personally, honestly, this is the best car when it comes to, at least this, I think this is the first car I'm testing with the matrix LED lights, and you can see really far down the road. In person it's a lot brighter than on the camera, I know that for a fact, but this, wow, I can see all the way to that storage area. So I'm gonna turn around here. The camera resolution is, I would say, good, decent. Could be a little bit sharper. It's a little blurry now, to be honest, but it's because of it's dark. On the day it was a lot sharper. Now I'm gonna risk crashing the car since it's brand new, mostly, and we're gonna head up because we're limited with the time. Now I'm gonna start talking about the engine. The handling of this car is excellent, definitely. The steering, depending on the driving mode, it is perfect. Response is excellent. This car is, I'm in normal driving mode, I'm not even in sport. So the brakes are hard, they're really good. So the handling is perfect, it's precise, considering this is a 4x4 all-wheel drive. And I'm gonna head up here. I'm even going to put it in sport. I'm gonna put it to a heads up, the virtual cockpit in sport. I'm gonna punch it here. I know there's no one, just easily pulls. I'm gonna lower my speed, of course. I'm not gonna drive like a maniac. Always stay safe on the road, drive safely, consider others, be responsible. So this is just a test, so that's why sometimes I'm going to push it, but I'm going to keep it to the speed limits mostly. There's a 10% tolerance in Croatia, so have that in mind. Back to the car. Now let's talk about the interior. Definitely Superb is the highest Skoda car you can get. Beautiful interior, everything is quality made. Even this MEB3 infotainment, it looks like some sort of Mercedes, not the newest generation, but the previous one. It's just beautiful interior. It's really comfortable. Everything is quality made. There's soft plastic on the top dash, on the doors, maybe on the bottom there's hard plastic, but you don't look there. So honestly, this car is so excellent. Now we're gonna change our route. As you can see, my regular audience, I started from a different location, and reasonings, there's a lot of traffic. As mentioned, I'm kind of limited with the time, so I need to return the car in less than an hour. Actually, we have about an hour. weight a lot. Now let's talk about the cruise control for a moment. Now you have automatic distance, lane assist, which works perfectly, and I think maybe 10 seconds before it tells you to grab the steering wheel. There's some things that are not available. Now regarding the speed limit, I can put it up, but honestly I haven't figured it completely. If I had more time, I believe I would figure it out, because I had this car for maybe today only from like 3 p.m. to 6, so about 3 hours, maybe 4. Inside, what's the acoustics? Now, excellent closing sound, and the doors, soundproof is good. You can hear the diesel engine, and on the higher speeds there's some wind noise. I think it's mostly standard, so it's normal. I think the side assist might be optional, or maybe it's I really forgot. Now there's a lot of options, so I forgot the packages, but it's a really good feature as well. Now about the engine, so 7-speed automatic, and the engine, as mentioned, 190 horsepower. Now honestly, this is for my first Skoda I'm driving an all-wheel drive, and the car, I don't know, when I first sat in it, it felt a little bit slow, to be honest, because it's heavier, it's a wagon, it's all-wheel drive, so in first gears it was kind of slow at first. That was my first impression. Now not so much, because I would just press the accelerator pedal more to go faster, but at first it felt like it was a little bit slow, but on higher speeds it's definitely fast. So I guess it depends on your driving style, and you need to get used to the car, but you can definitely take off fast. Now I need to go here, and I mean, the car it's honestly fun. I think this is a perfect family car, with enough power, with enough space, with enough comfort, and I would say luxury. Now the Superb is becoming a premium car. I dare to say this, because Skoda is pushing itself, just like Volkswagen, into premium segment, although they're not premium brand. So they're like, I would say, Mazda, with a new generation of cars like 3 Series, I mean Mazda 3, just an example. They're definitely, the interior is high quality made, and the question is, why would you give more money for Volkswagen? Of course there are some maybe small details and personal preferences, but this car and price range, you could get an Audi A4, but you get a lot more space, you get a lot more for your money. So that's a reason why people take Skoda cars. Now again, reminder, my lights are long beam is on automatic, and you can see on the side it's really bright. On the front it's not, so it has a camera on the top, in the front and the middle mirror, excuse me, so it's monitoring traffic. Now we're gonna speed up here as soon as I get my chance. And now we're on the highway. 130 is the speed limit in Croatia, 150 is tolerated by law, 10% plus 10% on the speedometer not being correct, 100%. So I'm gonna keep it to 130. If I get a chance, but there's traffic, 150, just to show you. I'm gonna shut up now so you can hear some noise. Now I think this is all, moderate noise. We're in sport now. I'm gonna put it back in normal. Definitely less engine noise, more of a this is comfort, softer suspension, more wind noise, yes. Okay, we're gonna punch it here, sport. Oh, that was too high. So Excellent illumination of the LED matrix lights. And I've showed you everything, so I'm gonna keep it to a normal speed now and normal driving. I think I want to wrap this up. I'm gonna try remembering some stuff. Yeah, so like in the parking spot, I mean in this parking in general, the car has a good turn radius, full turn, so it's, you know, easy to park, easy to maneuver. I mean, this car even has the optional or maybe it's standard now, parking assist. I think that was an option, but definitely it's you know, not hard to park this car. I mean, I'm used to a long car. I drive the Octavia 3, but you know, some people are gonna consider it. This is the largest car in Skoda, so but I don't think it's in general a problem to park this car. So the navigation is really good. The screen is absolutely responsive and great. Digital cockpit. Now I've shown you the views, so just let me see here. Getting into some traffic. This is a sport mode. I like the classic, but what I wanted to show you is the like driving data, so you can see a lot of things here, like range, consumption, trip, oil, temperature warning. I am taking the steering wheel. I mean, you can see, you know, like speed you're going. So this is cool. But what I wanted to show you is the navigation. Yeah, so you can have it on this, and then you can change the view to like a full screen, or just, you know, this one doesn't have navigation, neither does this one, but you know, this has the navigation. So in traffic, I'm not even sure how this video is long, but I think I've summoned most of the stuff. Excellent car if you're buying, you know, I think 150 horsepower would be enough, but if you're having a you know, a wagon, and maybe if you're going to a lot of business trips or some family vacations, then you need all-wheel drive, or you just live on a, I don't know, steep mountain area, or, you know, hills, definitely consider the for all-wheel forward drive. Now there's going to be a daytime driving without me talking, so you can hear all the noises, all the I mean, you know, wind noise, engine noise, stuff like that, me playing with the car. So if you want to see that, it's going to be in your info link. And if you like this video, make sure to subscribe to this channel, and in that case click the little bell to get notifications when I upload a new video. So the more time you spend with the car, you can see I kind of figured the distance for the car. Now we're driving some weird road. I know it looks weird, but another thing that came to my mind, wheels. These are the 19-inch wheels, winter tires. So considering not too much tire, the car is, I'm sure, a lot more comfier on 18-inch or 17. I'm really even not sure now if the 17 is the base, because a lot of cars information just keeps mixing in my head. I really need to, you know, a day before I'll study the material of the car I'm gonna test. But that's another thing. that you should have in mind, that this car is really comfortable. Now 19-inch, you need to be careful on the speed bumps, at least those that are harsh. See, good turning radius. Now I'm gonna, not a you know, a parking permanently here. I'm just gonna head off, just so that's why I'm parking in the middle, so you can see the car in a way. But yeah, turn off, exit the car, get the reading message, and that's it. When you leave, the car will automatically shut off. So thank you for watching. I'm gonna see you in the next one. And finally, the bottom part of the LED lights turn on, so we know it works.